And this is continuation of this discussion of the GI tract. So, na ako. And please tell me if I'm going too fast. Ha? Nakita ko yun sa mga evaluation mo. Hindi ko kaya yung level nito for Garintis lang. I guess women are meant to be talking too fast para mas maraming yung nasasabi, no? Hindi ko kaya yung level ni Dr. Gary na yan. Ha? So, remind me if I'm talking too fast. Okay? So where's your retroperitoneal space or the region of your retroperitoneum? So, it's actually the posterior abdominal wall behind your parietal peritoneum. Medially, that extends from the 12th rib, 12 vertebra, up to your sacrum pala, and laterally it's from your 12th rib up to your iliac crest. So, depends on your posterior abdominal wall and the following. So you have your urinary tract system, your suprarenal glands or your adrenal glands, the posterior abdominal vessels. So ito yung mga nawawalang part ng aorta nyo, no? Tsaka vena cava nyo. And then you have the nerves. So, tatlong plexuses yan. No? So let's go now to your ito yung makikita nyo on the posterior abdomen. So, we're looking at it from anteriorly. So, makikita nyo the muscles involved in the posterior abdominal wall are just three. This is the psoas major muscle. On the side, on the lateral part is your quadratus lumborum and the origin of your transversus abdominis. So, tackle din naman yan, di ba, when you tackle the abdominal wall. And then, of course, you have your kidneys. On top of it are your suprarenal or your adrenal glands. Then, you have your abdominal aorta that bifurcates. And then, another bifurcation here for your terminal ends, which are your external iliac, internal iliac, and there's also a small one here, median sacral artery. So, sabi ko na pa-plain terminations niya. So, then on the right side of your abdominal aorta, there's your inferior vena cava. And from your kidneys, there's the ureter that goes from the abdominal cavity into your pelvis to finally insert into your urethra. Urinary bladder pala, sorry. So, again, this is your diaphragm. Siya yung parang roof on the posterior superior side that tends into your retroperitoneal space. So this area here is supposed to be your suprarenal gland. And then here are your muscles, the psoas major, quadratus lumborum, and your transversus abdominis. And then lower pa, you have your iliacus on the pelvic. So going to the cross section of your across your abdomen, so ito yung colon, which is the ascending part. Coils of small intestine. If you're on the left side, that's your jejunum. If you're on the right side, that's the second part of your duodenum. Then you have your peritoneum, di ba? Then, here you have the fascia, the renal fascia, and then perirenal fascia. Teka, mamaya, we'll be discussing this later on when we talk about the coverage of your kidneys. And so, na-imagine nyo na ha. So, this is the vertebra. So, half lang ng cross-section ang meron tayo. So, this is the posterior part. That's the anterior part. So, let's go on to your urinary system. So, it's composed of your 2 kidneys, 2 ureters, 1 urinary bladder, and 1 urethra. So, the kidneys. So, let's talk about their relations muna, their relationship of your both kidneys. So, the bluish part nasa book niya is enclosed by the peritoneum. No? So, they're separated from the nearby organ by their peritoneum. So for this part, the right kidney is separated from your liver, while the suprarenal is just on top. Then you have here your right, I think this is the right colic fracture. Then you have here your, if this is on the right, this is your second part of your duodenum. The lower part, you have the coils of small intestine. Sa left naman, you have the suprarenal. Sa right, you have the stomach and a portion of your tail of your pancreas, intimately related to the medial part of the middle part of your left kidney, then the descending part of your colon, and again, small intestine. So what are your kidneys? They are bean-shaped and they are reddish brown. Dahil very vascular siya. Okay? So how about the dimensions? They weigh at least 130 to 180 grams each kidney. The length is about 12 centimeters. The width is around 6 centimeters. And the thickness is 3. So hati ng hati, no? 12, 6, 3. Tandaan niyo yan. No? So they occupy each side of your vertebral column. So they're from your T12 up to the L2, L3. So the regions of your kidneys are, you have your cortex, you have your medulla, and your hilum. So the cortex is the outermost layer, this one here. The medulla is the, so this is, sabi ko nga, reddish brown, diba? Then, you have the medulla, which is a light brown. And on the medial side, you have the vertical slit, which corresponds to your renal hilum. The renal hilum now transmits these structures. Remember the sequence. It's renal vein, renal artery, ureter, renal artery. Okay, so VAWA, and they also transmit the lymph vessels and the sympathetic fibers. Uy, pero sa mga food ko, ano? Ano to? So let's go now to your physiologic anatomy. So from your ureter, it expands to become your renal pelvis, which in turn branches out to become your major calyxes, which in turn branches out into minor calyxes. Tapos, within the medulla, you have these renal pyramids. And, di ba sabi ko nga, the outer part is your cortex. No? The cortex sends in para in the pyramids, they are your renal columns. Okay, so most likely ganun lang siya.
Shoot, kidney na tayo.
Papasok pa tayo. So this is your microscopic part of your one of your pyramids. So you will see now the smallest functional unit of your kidney is your nephrons. And usually there are two major parts, which are natapos yung ito. I know. So you have your renal corpuscle and the tubules or renal tubules. So yung renal corpuscle is another I'll leave it to the histo. So it's a top of glomerular capillaries or glomerulus. Enveloped by your Bowman's capsule, no? So this is the smallest unit. And you have your tubules, which are differentiated into three. The proximal convoluted tubule, or your PCT, the loop of Henle, which goes down, ito yun. And then, the ascending distal collecting tubules. Then your nephrons are further divided into two types. Those that stays on the cortex are your cortical nephrons, and they are quite a number. 80, say, bumbles, 85 to 90%. Sa books niya, that's around 80%, no? While there are nephrons that located in the medullary area, which are your juxta-medullary nerves, and around 20% lang siya. Okay, mawawala ka, sabihin nyo, masyado na naman ako mabilis. Yan yung ano sa book nyo. So, ulit, inano lang niya yung isang major calyx. So, from here, so nag-divide siya into minor calyx. Tapos, yan yung may renal pyramid. Divide ko yung renal pyramid. Tapos, medulla, the part yan. Tapos, sa taas yung punasan yung nephros. Ano yung renal cortex nyo. And, punan natin ito mamaya yung how they function to filtrate the urine or to come out with the urine. So, let's nauna na naman. So, the blood supply. For the blood supply of your kidneys, they come from a direct branch of your abdominal aorta. So, the renal arteries, since the kidneys are very vascular, dalawa rin yung renal artery na nag-branch. So, from the renal artery, it divides into your segmental arteries, which goes into your pyramids. The segmental arteries further divides into your interlobar arteries. Sila na yung pumapasok sa bawat pyramid. And then, from the interlobar arteries, it becomes your arcuate arteries. So, nasa junction na siya na medulla in your cortex. And the arcuate arteries further gives up